more so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. And that is incomplete. The Bengals sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Back to throw here. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he is going to have the Bengals first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, and they want him involved, just as you said.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw, and that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incomplete.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing is Hurts. He sets to fire deep. Touchdown! Chris Olave, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. They'll run with Hall. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. James has got it, complete.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's James.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Kadarius Toney
from 10 yards out.
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go,
the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hurts throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one taken in by Olave.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards.
Hurts.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Right there, Hurts.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. They'll look to throw again.
He completes it to Olave. Touchdown! Chris Olave with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
Deontay Hardy on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
And we'll see if they can disrupt it here. Dancing to his left. And this one's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Again, Patterson.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
In motion, the tight end.
Man. Hey. Man. Read alert.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8, now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Prater's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on fourth down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Rolling to his right. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. He'll drop to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw.
On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Running the counter, Patterson.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Check, man.
They'll go again with Patterson.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hey, check that. Street.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But
there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Tony.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
Now back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Deebo Samuel from 3 yards out. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Forced out to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss, not a big one.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1 score. Now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for. And the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.